Everyone might have a desire to get good grades in exams, but unfortunately, many of them could not fulfill their desires. You believe that if you study hard, you will get good grades, and you keep on studying for long hours, putting a lot of effort. But when the result comes, sometimes you may get good grades and sometimes you may not. Why does it happen? Have you ever thought about it seriously? And is there any technique to overcome this problem? Yes, definitely yes. Today, in this video, I am going to share you an effective study technique based on the research conducted by the Stanford University. If you follow this method, believe me, it will improve your exam result at least by 5%. You can apply this method on any subject irrespective of whether you like or hate the subject. The result will be amazing. My name is Aravind and I am here to help you learn faster. If you are interested in learning and improve your memory power, then consider subscribing this channel and click the bell notification. The research topic was how to study better. The university professors were getting several complaints from the students that they couldn't get better grades in exams in spite of putting all their efforts. It was an alarming situation. So, some of the researchers wanted to find an effective solution to this problem. They took this as a research topic. The researchers suspected that there should be some specific reasons behind this problem. It should be related to the study method followed by the students, the way by which they intake the information in their minds. They believed that the students were not absorbing the information in the right way. So they decided to do the research on this topic. A set of students were selected for a particular test. 10 days before the test, the students were separated into two groups. One group was simply told they had a test, whereas the other group was given a checklist. The checklist included few questions like, how are you getting ready for the exams? What kind of study materials are you using? How do you prepare? Do you think the study materials are good enough? The questionnaire was prepared with three main objectives. First, it was intended to make the students aware of how they were preparing for the exams. Second, the students had to prepare a list of study materials they were using to prepare for the exam. The third, the students had to rate the study materials based on how useful the material was. You know what happened when they followed these steps. It helped the students to realize how they were learning and which study materials were most useful to them and which were not. And when the result of the test was announced, could you imagine what happened? The group which received the checklist performed far better than the other group. For example, the B grade students got B plus and the B plus students got A grades. It was a surprising result. Usually, what happens when you prepare for the exams? A lot of negative thoughts and doubts will disturb your mind, such as, how shall I prepare for the test? What will happen if I get a difficult test paper? Such unnecessary thoughts will affect your performance badly. But you know, in this case, these students prepared for the test without any difficulty. Their minds were clear and they did not experience any stress. Instead, they had a feeling that everything was under their control. Great, isn't it? There is another important lesson you learn from this research. Usually, how do you study for the exams? You just start studying the materials you have without thinking anything about it and even without any planning. But this research concludes that you are not on the right way of learning because it doesn't help you at all. You should change your study habits. You should think about how you learn. And most importantly, you should see how you use your study materials. You know you have different types of study materials such as special notes, online classes, handouts, apps, video lessons, textbooks and much more. Now let me summarize the three major steps you have to follow. First, make a list of all the study materials that help you prepare for your exams. Second, arrange the list in the order based on the significance and usefulness of each material. For example, number 1, video lessons. Number 2, special notes. Number 3, textbooks, etc. Third, take sufficient time and think how these materials are helpful to you in preparing for the exam. That is, which is the best material, which type of material helps you to understand better, etc. When you think like this, you will realize which type of material is very helpful and which is not much helpful. Now just think how easier your exam will be if you use these study materials. Do you know what happens when you do these three things? Your self-confidence will improve and you will have a positive feeling that you have everything for the exam. Besides, you will make use of the most useful study material. Psychologically, this is called as metacognition. That means you have the awareness of your own thinking process. You are grading yourself. If you think this video is helpful, then comment, like, share with your friends and consider subscribing this channel. See you soon on another video.